All right, hello everyone. This is my first time using Facebook Live, so I really hope it's working. If anyone can hear me, if you could just go ahead and type in the chat just to let me know that everything's hooked up properly and that this is working all right, that would be much appreciated. I've tried running this on my computer simultaneously, so I have my iPad going and the laptop, so awesome. So you can hear me all right? Cool. All right. It looks like we're working, so I will go ahead and get into it and welcome you all to this Facebook Live event where it'll be very brief today, but we're going to be talking about 3 strategies to stop overanalyzing everything in your life. So I got the idea to run this from some of the feedback that I got from my audience. So thank you to those who shared what they'd be interested in learning about. I'm happy to deliver on that. I want everything that we do to be valuable for you. So we'll be talking about this today. For those who don't know me, my name's Ainsley Tanner. I'm based in Auckland, New Zealand. It's summertime right now, delivering this in this beautiful country, and I'm going to probably take 15-20 minutes just to run through some specific strategies so that if you're someone who struggles with constant overanalysis, not able to switch your mind off, then hopefully this will be beneficial to you. So I thought I'd just share a little bit of background. I predominantly work as a leadership coach. So I work one-on-one with people, helping them reach their goals, usually with folks who have self-identified as having something in the way of achieving their goal that has to do with something related to themselves. So some kind of an internal block, something, a lack of confidence, or a mindset that's not working for them, something like that. And that's the kind of work that I help people with. So this is right up my alley, working on strategies to overcome that overanalysis. I also have very much a personal resonance with this topic because I myself have always identified as a really highly sensitive person. I'm someone who overanalyzes a lot in her own life. And I got to a point, actually not that long ago, a number of years back, where I identified for myself that the overanalysis that I was doing, the constant rumination on mistakes I thought I'd made and how things had gone, I got to the point where I realized actually I thought some of the benefit of me doing that was that I was learning, gleaning all the learning possible from the things that had happened. But in hindsight, what I realized is I actually just didn't have the capacity developed well enough yet to be able to switch my focus from the mistakes that I thought I'd made to what I actually wanted to focus on. So it was in identifying that kind of skill gap for myself that I set off on the path to build up that capacity. And so I can say I myself am a lot better with these things. I've used these techniques with my clients to help them with similar challenges. This is absolutely something that can be improved. So even if you've, for as long as you can remember, for most of your life have been struggling with this kind of excessive rumination and over-analyzing things, this is something that you can create a shift in. So without further ado, let's jump in and look at some of the ways that you can actually create a shift here. So strategy number 1 is to just write things down to get them out of your head. So almost like with your computer, if you were to buy yourself an external hard drive so that you'd have some more capacity, you take the data off the computer and put it on the external hard drive. That's essentially what writing things down that are going on in your mind is like. So just by taking out a pen and a pencil, a journal, a diary, a piece of paper, anything, and the simple act of writing down, okay, I'm thinking of this is what I can't stop thinking about, getting it onto paper can help download that so that you spend less capacity ruminating on it. So writing things down, step number 1. Strategy number 2 is to practice meditation or mindfulness. Basically all this is, it's completely secular, it just has to do with controlling your focus. So keeping yourself in the present moment rather than ruminating and lamenting what had happened in the past or creating anxiety, worrying about the future. So just finding the way, developing that focus muscle to be able to stay in the present is very useful for this. And if you're somebody who's super skeptical, and when you hear the term meditation, you start thinking about religion or things that are really woo-woo and that doesn't resonate for you, I absolutely recommend that you check out this book here from Dan Harris. He's a news anchor slash author who's written this book, 10% Happier, and he's a self-described skeptic, but after a live on-air panic attack while he was delivering the news, he went on his own journey to discover how meditation could help him. So that might be up your alley if you're someone who doesn't really resonate with the idea of meditation. But essentially, it's just the practice of building up that focus muscle. So that's strategy number 2. And number 3 is to practice gratitude. That's my third strategy for you, because essentially what you're doing when you're taking the time to be thankful for what's going well in your life, you are controlling your focus onto the positive. Because it's important to remember that what's wrong is always available to us, but so is what's right. Okay, what's wrong is always available, so is what's right. So it's a choice about where you want to put your focus. Is it serving you? Does it feel good to you to be focusing on the negative or stuff that didn't go well? And if not, then make the deliberate choice to focus on what's good and practicing gratitude, noticing things, taking the time to be thankful for things that are going well, even if they're small things, is a great way to hone that. So there you have it. There are 3 strategies to help you stop overanalyzing everything in your life. Just a quick recap. Number 1, write things down, get them out of your head and onto paper. That'll be a really easy thing that you can do right in the moment. 2 is to practice meditation or mindfulness. And this is just something that you can do on a regular basis, even for just a few minutes a day, 2 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a long time, but that's essentially an exercise to help you build up the ability to control where your focus goes. And number 3 is to practice gratitude. Because when you focus on the positive, you will feel better. I promise you. So take the time to hone that and give yourself some time each day to notice what was the positive that happened here. So I hope you found this useful. As I promised, we'd keep this short and to the point. I wish you all the best with using those techniques. And if you found this valuable and would like to stay in touch, I do have a regular newsletter that goes out. So you can either like my Facebook page to stay in touch and get updates that way, or you can sign up for my newsletter on my website. So I'd love to stay in touch, and I wish you all the best. Bye, guys.